that we're using to manage this fund. I'm sure you have been hearing, especially on the Muslim community and more specifically on the Somali community, every year we hear people losing money on funny schemes, on forex trading and all sorts of nets. This shows, I think the last one was about three years ago, where nearly $16 million was lost in here in Nairobi. And this shows you that the people are looking for investment opportunities and where they can place their funds. And when there are no regulated institutions in place, then crooks come to the market and take advantage of the community. And that's why we say we don't want people to be losing this money. We don't want people to lose their money on schemes that are promising them, unrealistic returns that at the end of the day, they're not there. SIB Najah was born as part of now to fill these gaps and provide the community with that opportunity. But now, in an environment that is in an institution that is regulated by regulated authorities, that you are sure and confident that your funds and your investments are 100% safe with us, and that we will have no, you will have no worries that I've given my funds to someone, whether it will be there or not tomorrow. It's not something that you should be worried about. So these are some of the things that actually made us think about and come up with now Islamic investment banking.
We are trying to, from the regulatory side of things, from government side of things, we are trying to enhance adoption, mainstreaming of Islamic finance products into this market. We are standing at less than 1.5% at this point in time. And I think the numbers that were projected here on what the market capability is globally, maybe it was specific to funds, but the market capability is in the trillions. In fact, I was reading somewhere up to 4 or 5 trillion US dollars. It's not something small. The opportunity is there, and I think you reflect that through the GDPs of the Islamic countries, starting with Malaysia and Indonesia, and even aspects of South African countries like Nigeria, South Africa. Kenya is somewhere there, where so the market potential is significantly there. It's not limited to Somalis or particular ethnic communities. That's not the perspective we need to get out of it. I like this setup, this Mansa X setup, purely for the purpose it is being driven by. This is not a Muslim bank. It's very important. Why is that important? We want to mainstream this. We want to make sure that this is understood as a business proposition as opposed to anything other than that. So, and that's why this setup, the way you have it here, is perfectly in order, and we congratulate you for this effort. And as Asmali said, I think we should all invest. Now, the issue of savings, the culture of savings, the culture of investments, and the culture of what we call multi-generational wealth management, handing over wealth from generation to generation, where you are not, dealing with your situation and leaving the others, behind you, those who should inherit you. They should inherit businesses from you. And I think that's the culture that especially my community needs to enhance more. Why? Because it creates the idea of savings, it creates that culture in us. And I think that's what we're seeing here, right here at the SIB. And I congratulate you for that as well. It's a multi-generational effort, and the savings culture is key to that.
We are thrilled to introduce SIB Najah, a revolutionary division pioneering Islamic investment banking solutions in the region. This initiative, led by capable Mr. Abdullahi Eden, goes beyond being Sharia compliant in the name alone. It embodies the ethos, the ethics, authenticity, and strict principles of Islamic finance.